NewsNation Now continues live from here in New York City. I'm Connell, McShane. In many ways, we've been kind of waiting to see when Democrats would fight back against an action that was taken by President Trump. And now looks like we have the answer. The Democrats have really been unleashing today over the president's move to freeze most federal grants and loans. NewsNation's Khalil covering this from the Capitol Hill perspective and joins us now from the Capitol. All right, Joe, what are you hearing?
Yeah, Democrats unleashing, I think, is a good way to put it. Connell, we've started to see that all day from all sides of the Capitol there. This story continues to develop as we go through the day here. We did just get a bit of a clarification from the White House from Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, who just tweeted that the Medicaid portals, state by state, where states have been saying they haven't been able to access funds for Medicaid patients, she says that effectively is a mistake. This should never have been a part of the temporary funding freeze. She says they expect those portals are going to be back online shortly. However, what we are hearing from Democrats mostly are concerns that this funding freeze isn't exactly specific. They're getting calls from people all across their state complaining about fears that programs they rely on might be temporarily or permanently frozen or cut. They don't know. Now, the White House has said these are all just temporary pauses on funding until the White House can go back and do a full review to see whether or not programs or funding align with the president's priorities. So let's leave it there and pick that thought up here in a second. But first, I want to play for you what the top Republican in the Senate, John Thune, said about all of this, as even he, on the Republican side, is facing questions from people in his own state, from several other Republican senators. This is what he said just about an hour or so ago.
They are clarifying it, and I think this is not unusual for an administration to pause funding and to take a hard look and scrub of how these programs, how they're being spent, and how they interact with a lot of the executive orders that the president signed. And I think that's the main criteria they're using: is does this implicate, do the executive orders implicate funding in this particular way?
So, Connell, he essentially is saying, look, let's take a beat, calm down, let's let the White House explain what this freeze is actually going to look like in practice, and, we'll see what happens. Now, having said that, we have heard from several people that states' attorneys general are already looking at potential legal action, and that all of this, how it's implemented, might be decided by the courts.
Yeah, one nonprofit group, I think, has already filed a lawsuit over it. Let's take Thune's point for a moment. As he said, they, meaning the White House, are clarifying. The press secretary did. The basic clarification that they're putting out there is that, if you receive direct funding from the government, a program like food stamps was used as an example, you're still going to get it. And those programs will not be, or essentially exempt from this or not included in this. But that doesn't seem to have calmed down many of the Democrats, because to your earlier point, we still don't know exactly what might be in it. And there's a lot of other things out there that could affect real people.
Yeah, I mean, if the test is, does it align with President Trump's priorities, there's a lot of room there, right? For several programs. So Democrats are throwing programs out, like Meals on Wheels, like even, veteran housing, that kind of thing, wondering whether or not those are on the chopping block or not. Doesn't seem so, but still they have the question. We asked Chuck Schumer directly today, basically whether he expects to be having calls directly, having communication himself with the Trump administration on this. This is what he told me.
We're going to communicate with everyone under the sun, and most importantly, with our constituents, and tell them, let your Republican senators know, let your Republican congressmen know that you hate this. They'll feel the heat.
So still, again, a lot of uncertainty, Connell, at this point.
Yeah, and I guess the last thing I would say about this, at least for now, it's 4:05 Eastern time, right? And this is supposed to start at 5 o'clock. So, again, we'll follow it and see if anybody updates it even further or clarifies it even further. Yep. Thank you, Joe. Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.